Okay, here's the latest information for international travelers to the United States. Follow along.
You're watching dcbornrob, erasing borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as DC Born Rob, DC Rob. I answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. This video is going to be pretty quick. This information just popped up. Shout out to Luis, who is the moderator of our group. And again, if you're not in our group, you need to join. We blew past 500 a few weeks ago. Whoop, whoop. Thanks to all you guys who are contributing and gaining information from it. Again, if you are traveling to Colombia and you need information, you need someone who's there on the ground, on the way, getting ready to go, camaraderie once there, you need to join our group. If you'd like to join, send me your name and your WhatsApp number to dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, and I will send you an invite. But let's jump into this first story because, again, things have just changed again. Now, I'm just coming back from Guatemala, 4 or 5 days ago after about 10 days on the road. Loved it. If you haven't been to Guatemala, get to Guatemala. If you are dating someone and you love that person you're dating, get to Antigua, Guatemala, as well as Lake Atitlan there too. But we did Tikal, the Mayan ruins. We did it all. Well, we did a lot more this trip. Anyway, if you'd like to join the group, send me your WhatsApp number and your name to dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, and I'll get you in. Okay, let's just jump into this first story. Okay, I have two stories for you today. I like to always read two on the same subject just to give you some contrast, and some always have some things that the first one may not have had. So let's jump straight in. This first one is from Yahoo News. It is entitled CDC Working to Tighten Testing Requirement for International Travelers. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, is working to tighten testing requirements for international travelers arriving in the United States in the face of the Omicron variant, the agency said Tuesday night. This change would require all international air travelers arriving into the United States to show a negative test from within 1 day, a shorter timeline than the current 3 days allowed for vaccinated travelers, and that's American travelers. The CDC is working to modify the current global testing order for travel as we learn more about the Omicron variant. A revised order would shorten the timeline for requirement testing of all international travelers by air, by the way, to 1 day before departure to the United States, the CDC spokesman said. This strengthens already robust protocols in place for international travelers, including requirements for foreign travelers to be fully vaccinated. The agency did not give a timeline for when the change would take effect. The move comes as the Biden administration is weighing a range of options to deal with the Omicron variant. Though much remains unknown about this potential threat, the administration has already restricted travel from several Southern African countries. The CDC director, Rochelle Walensky, said earlier on Tuesday that new requirements for after travelers arrive in the United States could be coming too, including additional post-arrival testing and self-quarantines. The CDC already says international travelers should get tested 3 to 5 days after arrival. President Biden is set to provide more details on the plan to fight the virus on Thursday. Walensky also stated Tuesday that the CDC is expanding testing to search for the new variant at 4 major airports for international arrivals in Newark, New Jersey, San Francisco, and Atlanta. By the way, the variant is here already. Of course, you can't stop it when we have international travelers, international travel. It has arrived, I think, yesterday or the day before from somebody in California. It is a man. He was vaccinated. He had mild symptoms. So again, they're still requesting that you go out and you get your vaccines and your boosters. So I'm 2 shots in and I'm boosted. So my next story is from the New York Post. Again, shout out to Luis, our group moderator, for passing this information out as soon as possible. Thank all my guys. You have any stories? Pass them on. Again, send it to the same email address, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. If you know something that I don't know or I haven't reported on that you deem important for travel, let me know. Okay, Washington. The United States is moving to require that all air travelers entering the country show a negative COVID-19 test performed within 1 day of departure in response to concerns about the new coronavirus variant. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Tuesday. Currently, vaccinated international travelers can present a negative test result obtained within 3 days of their point of departure. Nearly all foreign nationals must be vaccinated to enter the United States. Unvaccinated travelers currently must have a negative COVID-19 test within 1 day of arrival. This just makes it, everybody has to have it within 1 day, even if you are American. That's right. If you're outside the country right now, this may start tomorrow or the next day. We don't know yet. The new 1 day testing requirement would apply equally to U.S. citizens as well as foreign nationals. Reuters reported earlier that a draft proposal was circulating among government agencies for stricter testing requirements. A CDC spokesman confirmed the agency is working to modify its global testing rules for travel as we learn more about the Omicron variant. A revised order would shorten the timeline for required testing for international air travelers to 1 day before departure to the United States. Let me tell you something, people. We just jumped in hoops. We had to take a prop plane to get to Tikal in Guatemala. So we had to fly into Guatemala and then all the other transportation and then get Guatemala City and then get back to Guatemala City to fly to Tikal on a prop plane, by the way. You'll see the video soon. Challenge. There is an extreme challenge to international travel. It is not fun. I'm telling you. I mean, it wasn't fun before, but now with all the hoops and all the forms and all the requirements and the vaccination card and then you need to fill out this vaccination form and every country is going to be different. It's a challenge. So get ready for this newest challenge if you want to travel internationally. Okay, let me continue on. The administration is also considering whether to require air travelers to get another COVID test within 3 to 5 days of arrival inside the United States. The CDC did not confirm that, but noted that it continues to recommend all travelers should be COVID-19 viral tested 3 to 5 days after arrival and post-travel quarantine for any unvaccinated travelers. Are they doing it? No. The stricter rules could be announced Thursday, but it was not clear when it would take effect. So there you go. It hasn't taken effect yet. The CDC director, Rochelle Walensky, said that the agency is evaluating how to make international travel as safe as possible, including pre-departure testing close to the time of flight and considerations around additional post-arrival testing and self-quarantine. Side note, don't take your test on your way to get on a flight. Suggestion, okay? We did it too because we had to fly in and out of the airport. What we did, and we were 2 days out from leaving and headed back to the United States. What we did was, as soon as we landed back in the Guatemala City airport, was take the test then. Okay, there wasn't a demand for flights going out then because if you're on a large flight leaving, then there's going to be a lot of people on that flight that possibly want to get tested right before their flight. Especially if there aren't American citizens, they have to get it done within 1 day. They may rely on the airport, and those lines can be long. We walked right up to the window. We weren't there 15, 20 minutes. It was like it was a foregone conclusion that we were not positive. I'll elaborate later on that. But if you are showing up and there's a lot of people getting on your flight, or you're leaving 6, 7 o'clock in the morning when you know it's going to be packed at the airport, the line's going to be extremely long and you could possibly miss your flight, and they're not going to let you fly without it. Okay, back to the story. On Monday, the White House barred nearly all foreign nationals who have recently been to South Africa and 7 other Southern African countries over concerns about the Omicron variant. A White House official said earlier Tuesday, the administration is evaluating COVID-19 measures, including considering more stringent testing requirements for international travel. On Tuesday, the CDC advised Americans against travel to Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, Poland, and Trinidad and Tobago, citing COVID-19 concerns. The CDC now lists about 80 foreign destinations as having level 4, its highest level of COVID-19 transmission, and discourages Americans from traveling to those destinations. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Travel is not what it is. It's not fun till you get there and till you get back. And I could not wait to get back to my bed after that travel coming back, man, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're getting back. And that feeling, we dotted all our I's, crossed all our T's, and there's still that thought of a challenge of them saying, well, you don't have this, or you didn't fill out this app. And even though you did everything, there's a possibility of not making your flight. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared and be safe.
We have a YouTube channel, like it.
Please comment and share if you like the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.